We are live.
We be live.
We come on, chat. Come back. Hello, chat. My chat went away. What the hell? There it is. No, nobody's in here yet. Other people are doing streams, so I
Yeah.
didn't think it would be.
Did you hear Audra's cutting back on her streaming now? They're not doing no more at the end of the year.
She what?
Yeah, they're not really calling it quits, but they're taking a big break.
Hey, Jay Guitar. Hello, Cynthia.
Hey,
so they're going to take a break too, huh? Wow.
Yeah. That's what Audra and Bobby were saying during their stream, that their last main one is at the end of the month, and then you're just going to do one here and there.
Joel, how are we doing?
Hey, Joel.
Yeah, my YouTube one's open. I have to do that for people to find this one. So, well, there's so many people doing live streams now. I mean,
yeah,
you're on, and other people just jump on, and it's hard getting them done.
It is. It's hard to find a good time slot.
Yeah, this time slot works for me because nobody else wants it this late. So.
Oh man, you broke your finger and can't play. That sucks.
Sorry to hear that, kid. Danny boy.
Hey, Dan.
Ooh, Marty B. How you doing?
Marty.
Yeah, there's people here. My stream just started, AJ. I started around 8 o'clock. Sometimes early, sometimes late. John,
hey, John.
Oh. Yeah, it's surprised. Everybody told me that saw that lamp park goes, oh, yeah, there's a date on it. And I go, well, this one don't have a date. Just the name.
That is a really cool find.
Yeah. Like I said, that was my first one ever. So really liked it. Show you guys. Cynthia's seen it, I know. A plume in Atwood. Here, make myself big for a minute.
There you go, bud.
I won't pick up the name, but it's a Plume and Atwood oil lamp top. They're in business from what I can figure out about 1870 under a different name to about 1965. So my first one ever.
I'm just amazed at how well it looks.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping to find more, but there was no more signal underneath there. I mean, especially everything else brass that I found down there because of my Wayne, the fertilizer runoff tends to score the crap out of it and ruin it. So that somehow got missed. I don't know how. So. Thanks, John.
Does the knob still turn on it?
Yeah.
I figured. Yeah. As soon as you showed it, I was like, "Oh, I bet you that knob turns still."
So that tells me that's definitely the house site. Now I just want to find some old coins. I don't care if it's silver, whatever. Hi, Jeremy. Just old coins.
Hey, dig it up to Carolinas.
And the main thing is things with dates on it. Because every time I find a Buffalo or an IHP, they're wiped. I can't get a date off them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, take that back. Most of the time I get the 19 on the Buffalo, but the other two numbers, Hi, Jim. How you doing?
Jim Steele.
Lucky number 13 in the house. Everybody will be shutting down a half hour early tonight because Rob, Florida Thunder, is doing his 1900 sub giveaway after I end mine. So, and we don't have to stay on late. Maybe he'll have Charlie up there co-hosting or me. We don't know which yet. So, I think you saw the locket, didn't you, Mark?
No, I don't think I did yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I caught your video yet.
Oh, well, that's the other thing I found. This came off a sharecropper's property. It's a copper locket, 3-piece.
That is beautiful.
So, yeah, found that little stand of woods where the house sat. So that I got to clean up and take real good care of.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Tom Riley. So
That's yeah.
um,
That's freaking awesome.
yeah. Charlie's brother would go along and he moved some debris, got a signal, and there was a V nickel laying on the ground. So,
Oh, poor shit.
I got an oil lamp just before that one, same hunt. No, that wasn't. No, that was something electrical, Joel. It wasn't an oil lamp. It had an electrical connection and a wire on it. Well, John, that's where the house was. So, and I know that was, all the farms around here mid 1800s earlier. So, no, that's what I thought it was too at first, Joel, when I picked it up, but it's something electrical.
Yeah, I'm not getting notified much anymore by YouTube when like people start uploading videos and showing them.
I'm not
I just
either.
have to just happen to just click and go, oh look, there's Bill. Here we go. I can watch it now.
They're doing that to everybody now.
I don't know
Chocolate
why.
Cherry Coins. I wasn't getting hers, and I saw one of hers, and she goes, "I'm not getting yours either." It's just within the last month they've gotten really bad about it. Yeah, Joel. When I first dug that, I thought it was broken lamp too, but I'm looking at it, it's solid in the center, and it's like it had some steel wires that pivoted on it, and then a couple electrical connections on it too. So I have no idea what it was.
Hey, Brian.
Or what it is. That's what I'm hoping, John. Older coins and buttons. And like I said, I don't care if it's silver, big coppers, just as long as it's pre 1900. Because the only pre 1900 coin I've ever dug was an 1856 halfpenny out of Britain.
Man. So. Yeah, expressions, go for it.
Hi, David.
David?
Sure, Wayne. Everybody else is doing them. Do it.
Yep, do it.
Ooh. So has anybody else gotten out and got any detecting done? Apparently not. That's the one good thing about here with all the leaves on the ground. And since they never clean up that place, the ground's not going to freeze on me. Even when it does get down to the teens, it's just not going to freeze. So up until this weekend, huh, Wayne? Yeah. NorCal, how you doing?
NorCal? Joel dug an epic condition copper last Saturday. Nice.
Nice, Joel.
Well, I hope you do, Cynthia.
Yeah, I hope so too. Wow, nice, David. 1808 organ patented in 1880. Nice.
Oh, Joe, I hear when I had my Knox, I loved that 6-inch coil on it.
Yeah, I took my Vanquish today with the 8-inch coil because, like I said, when I took the Xterra down there with the 12-inch coil, it was just
too much.
There's so much bits of tin siding and square nails in the ground and other iron. And the thing was just going nuts. It couldn't separate anything. Xterra is a good machine, a great beach machine, what everybody said, but for separation and polluted ground, it's not all that good.
NorCal got himself a 49 Wheatie and a 40 Washington. Hey, it's silver, brother.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, David says he got 6-inch on the 900.
Have to watch that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence. Try to save this money and get a Legend, or just go with the double score when it comes out. Of course, there's not that much difference if I don't go with the Pro Pack. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, John. Because the problem is, it's anywhere from like 1 foot square and bigger down to stuff the size of a quarter, and it's all around the house and down trails, and it's like, so it was not only roofing, the whole house must have had tin siding on it on the walls too, because it's just freaking everywhere.
Hey, Mystic Librarian.
And apparently, from the way it looks, this place must have been bulldozed back in the 40s or something. Just you know. And also, it looks like parts of it, like once they bulldoze it over, they burnt the wood. There's burn spots. Yeah, David Fraser, the 440, but I wish I had the 540 because it's got iron bias, which the 440 doesn't, which would really, really help in this situation. Because it's having trouble, not near as much as the Xterra. They can still pop out a good. Yeah, the Yokins, Joel, they are old. That's like pre 1800s, because all the ones in the later 1800s were just a band of steel with an eyelet and another large ring instead of being one piece. John, I'm swinging both the Xterra Pro and the Vanquish 440. It depends, David, on what you're doing. They're both good. The 440 is a great machine. I love it ever since I got it. I mean, I got other machines that have sat in the closet since I've got it. So, Land Ranger Pro and a couple Technetics. So,
I got a T2 in the closet collecting dust.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I used to love backbreaking.
Backbreaking.
I still Technetics, Fisher, and Bounty Hunter make great machines, but to me, it's going to be Mind Lab or Nocta Macro from now on. I mean, unless First Texas comes out with a multi-frequency machine that can, keep up with them, then don't think about it. Because one thing, they carry a 5-year warranty on their stuff, so and they're really good about it. So, and the build quality is really good. So,
I keep thinking about it, John, but I just don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah. I have turned it. Man,
I just can't mesh with it. I don't know what it is. I can't just get into sync with the machine.
Technetics can be a hard machine to sync with if you haven't used them before and you've been using other stuff. I had a little trouble at first. Mine, it's like getting the hang of it. But they make great machines.
Agreed.
But even then, I mean, I had the Land Ranger Pro, and it's basically from the same company, even though they're different companies. First Texas still. Even it's different. So that's why I guess now that I think about it, going with a Technetic Liberty, which is the same machine with a different label on it, wouldn't be too bad. But
I'll let you know, John.
Trying to use that Eurotech, I had troubles because I'm so used to the Mind Lab and stuff. And
Jonathan.
Rivendell, how you doing?
Because I know they say you have to use the machine for a while to get to know it, but I was always under the belief if you swing it 2 or 3 times and you don't feel a connection to it, you're never going to get
Robster. Yeah, I mean, It doesn't take me long to figure it out, especially if it has quirks about it that you don't like right from the beginning. It's usually you pretty much like look at Plugsy when he got the Legend. He hated it from the go.
Yeah.
Went back to his Equinox, which is fine. I mean, they didn't like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. So.
Yep. Hey, Ken.
Hi, Mystic.
Hey, Rob. Keep digging it. Wow, you got up here quick, Rob. Jeez, oh man.
Yeah.
He's just posted the link and poof, there's Rob.
I'm in a better mood this week than I was last week.
Yeah.
You look
Volume's
like it.
a little low there, Rob.
Do what?
There, that's a little better.
Yeah, the light's pretty bright, so I turned that down.
No, not the light. Your volume is hard to.
Is it down?
Yeah, it's a little hard to hear you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll crank it up.
Hi, Loretta. You need to get a new computer, Rob.
This is the newer one, the one I'm on.
Rob, it was still made by Fred Flintstone. You need a newer computer. Anything you got to start with your feet to get it moving.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Ken.
Well, Bill, we got the final bonus question right. We just didn't have enough points. We finished at 216, 2 points out of third place.
Oh, Rob. Bummer. Oh.
Yeah, as Swifty would say, rigged.
Yeah.
Good evening, Ken, Marty, Expressions, Keep Digging, Backbreaking, Cynthia, Brian.
I've been telling everybody that we're cutting down at 10:30 because you're going to do your 1,900 subscriber giveaway tonight. So
my goal, Bill, was to get to 2,000, get up to 2,000 before Christmas, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to also be able to do my giveaway for my 1 million views.
cool. And people, just to let you know, I'm like 60 hours away from getting monetized. That's how close I am.
Good, Bill. It's about time.
You know.
I wish I had the paid StreamYard, Bill, because then I could have you dual stream, a stream with us, and then you get the hours for it too. But
Yeah.
it's one thing to pay $15 a year for the Duck Race Pro version.
But $20 a month. Yeah, I know. That's you don't really get that much
that's
more.
about all I get. That's about what I get. That's about what I make on YouTube. I make about $16 a month on YouTube. So
Yeah. I made the mistake one time when Marcus doing his, it popped up. Would you like to connect to yours so you can get the watch hours? Restream did that. I said no, and they've never asked me since. So I guess you tell them no once, they figure you don't want to do it ever. So
Yeah, well, after my paid subscription to Restream is up, I'm not going to renew it. I'm just going to try another one.
yeah.
nice, NorCal.
Yeah, yes, he does, Joel. Actually, he's got to kick his feet and wave his left arm over his head. So way he can connect to the internet on his computer.
And don't forget, he has to feed the gerbil every once in a while, so it keeps spinning in the wheel.
And once some
Hey,
gerbils
Jason.
get tired, he starts locking up and he has to go night-night.
Yeah, the older computer, about 2 hours, 2.5, about the 2 hour mark, it starts locking up on me.
Yeah.
Hey, was I
Jason.
even Jason BC Treasure Trails? Was I just being a Menardo, or did Marlon not have a stream Sunday, but he was on the chat with people with just still pics on his stream?
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, because he was sick, so he didn't run a stream.
Oh, okay. It was just really confusing me.
Diana.
Good evening, Miss Diana, Miss Mercury.
And then Mark
Tom
was just
Wiley,
telling me,
TTH. So
I
we got
didn't
Tom
stick
Singer
around
and
over
Tom Wiley.
I didn't stick around at Jersey History Hunters because I was getting other stuff done. And Mark was saying at the end of the month, they're going to basically cut out doing live streams, except once in a while. So
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Audra and Bobby.
Wow, I thought she had a pretty solid stream going.
Yeah. I guess maybe they're just getting tired of doing them. I don't know.
Well, you heard me announce yesterday or Sunday, Liz Digging Canucks giving up her live stream too.
Yeah.
Yep.
She said she's going to concentrate more on detecting, and I know she's one of the Nocta nomads, so maybe she's going to put more work into, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, we're doing more stuff for Nocta. I don't know, but
Well, somebody said she's going to do more metal detecting videos than
yes.
before now. So,
And I got a picture today. Oh. Honey, could you do me a big favor and hand me my phone? I don't know why I don't bring it in here with me.
you're spoiled, Rob.
Yes, I am spoiled. I get to sit here and look at a girlfriend walking around the house naked. What does that T-shirt say, Bill? Life's good, okay?
Yeah.
So I got a picture from Jeremy today digging up the Carolinas. Here's the caption that goes with the picture. My upstairs office is coming together now that we gave up the bedroom suite upstairs to the kids. Now I got all my detectors hung up, and I'll be able to start my life again soon. Well, we could do it tonight too. There's the picture Jeremy sent me. There's his wall in his office.
Jesus, Jeremy.
So I wrote, that's exactly what I said, Bill. I wrote, holy shit, Jeremy. And then he sent the laugh emojis. So I sent a text. Here's my text to Denise. So here's my text to Denise. Honey, can my office look like this? No, sir, she wrote back.
That's funny, Rob. Hi, Hunter. 30 people in the house. Thank you.
Nice.
Wow, Bill, you were just at 17 a minute ago. Excellent.
I know. Gee, Jeremy, you think you got enough detectors there? And the thing is, I see quite a few bounty hunters. When was the last time you actually took any of those out?
Yeah, I saw some low end ones, and I also saw four Garrett's hanging up there.
Wow.
Keep dreaming, right, Rob, says Joe.
Finders, I don't necessarily follow all those streams. Liz was on Friday night competing against several of the a lot of the gold panning community has streams on Friday night, and the magnet fishing guys. So I would watch those.
Hey, Nathan.
And Rachel did hers on a night too that I had something else going on.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, and that's
Zoom night.
That's Zoom night. Evening, Blistering. Evening, Don.
Jeez. Come on.
I haven't hunted in over a week. Good evening, Hunter.
So you talking about yourself, Dan? Anyone with more than 3 detectors?
Ski Searcher.
Ski Searcher.
NorCal says I have 4 machines, but I only use
Jeremy's
9.
in here. I saw him. I want to know, when was the last time you took one of them bounty hunters out and actually used it, Jeremy?
Good evening, Nathan. See, Pat, Bill. I'm so used to being. Charlie's got us 3 other guys set up as co-moderators, and I'm so used to seeing a comment that I want to highlight that I click it and I can't highlight it here.
Yeah, my grandma
Hey,
Kelly.
Tanya.
Oh, yep, I got to hit that like button. There we go. Okay, I smashed that like. Everybody else smash that like button.
Thank you.
I think Kelly is Grandma Kelly is watching a different stream, but talking on our chat because she said, "Oh, there's all the handsome gentlemen."
Yeah, where the hell is she at?
Yeah,
it's not this stream.
You're chatting with us and reading the Playgirl, aren't you?
Ken says, anyone going to Digstock 8 this
Very
weekend?
good.
Not only am I not, I don't even know where that's at.
Mhm.
Up
Aren't
north,
those
I think, somewhere, but I'm not positive. I know I'm going to
Aren't
try
those usually up in New York?
somewhere around there. I'm damn sure going to try to make Florida Hunt 10 this year.
There you go.
Oh, Bill, there are so many from our, just our own YouTube group and our live stream group. There's so many of us. I mean, we've had so much fun up there. You know, we've met the Clarks up there. We've met Jason Smith and Mama Smith up there. You know, I met Kay, Tony, Mr. Diggs. That's where I met Charlie and his buddy. You know, Pat's been over there. Troy and Al Dalton and I. It's the Simon and Andrew from the Weedy Boys. Oh my God, we've had just so much fun up there.
Excuse me. They're saying that Dick Stock's in North Carolina this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Everybody I know goes there. That's why I want to get there.
Danny Boy.
I'd love to meet you, Tom. I want to meet everybody. That's why I want to go.
From a guy who's been dealing with pawn stores for 35 years, Danny Boy. Try and sell it online. Try and sell it at Facebook Marketplace. Try and sell it on Craigslist. And I don't say that. It's just that pawn stores, the way their business model is they have to pay you way below wholesale, because if they have to pay you so little that if it sits there and doesn't sell, they still have to be able to sell it below wholesale for a profit. So
Hey, Greg.
pawn stores are a great place to buy something like that because you can get it at a good price if it's been sitting there.
Yeah.
But what's funny, Bill, is I go into our pawn stores around here, and metal detecting equipment goes fast in pawn stores here. It
Oh,
takes
yeah.
too long.
Wow.
It always has. That's been that way for years, even before it got super popular, because they always sell them cheap. So you'd walk in and boom, they'd be gone. You know, somebody go, oh, I saw a metal detector go down and up, gone.
Hi, Mr. Airbus. There's Mr. Jeremy. I was just showing off the Wallow metal detectors, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Miss Fairy Dust, Miss Bernays here. Particle Ken's here.
Plugsy, yours must be burning. How you doing?
That looks like a nice piece of property you guys went and hunted, Bill.
Which one? There was two of them.
Well, that little wooded area you hunted with, what's in the plug?
That was about 50 feet wide and about 70 feet long. That's all it is, but it was a sharecropper's house.
You got that nice little locket off of there.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like finding those old jewelry relics. I really do.
I was telling Mark, this had to burn Charlie up. John kicked some old piece of rotted wood away, and there's a V-nickel laying right on top of the ground.
They're not common to find down here in Florida, but they're not impossible. But I think there's been 5 or 6 found on the Field of Dream of Dalton's Field. I've got one. I think Troy's got one, and I think Dalton's found 3 or 4 there.
Yeah,
including he just found another one there recently.
Oh, excuse me. Jeremy, question: how many of them bounty hunters hanging on your wall have you taken out recently, or have you? Or are they just hanging together in dust now since you got the other machines? Oh, he's doing a detecting studio. Cool. BC Jason says he's cryogenically frozen. So I'm old but look young.
Oh, he's going to be. I was going to ask him that, but I didn't want to put him on the spot. But like he just said, here I'm a minute behind on the chat. Like Bill says, he's doing a detecting studio and he wants to start doing live again. I encourage you to do that, buddy. But I mean, people learn real quick. It's not super easy doing a stream. I will take you. I will tell you what makes doing a stream much easier is when you have a great partner.
Yeah, it's kind of like sex. If you have a great partner, it's good. If not,
It does make it much better. Then that's exactly true. Nothing worse than those live stream partners, Bill, that just lay there. Okay.
exactly. Or she
Oh, he's
just
got
kind of
7
flat.
Garretts. Okay, I only saw 4 Garretts on the wall. He's got 7 Garretts and 6 Mind Labs.
All
Hey,
right,
Ron,
how you doing?
he could. Good evening, Gold Ron. He could be getting Merrill a run for his money with all those detectors.
Merrill ain't got all them detectors anymore.
I know. He gave them to.
You know Lou was on last night, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, he went live right after your Monday night. So I went over there.
What did I do last night?
Well, last night was Monday.
Right, I wasn't live.
No, your premiere.
Oh,
Video.
after the Monday Digs premieres. Yes. You're right. I was live.
Actually, at 8 o'clock, so 15 minutes after yours went off. So I headed over there.
Yeah, we actually had a little bit of a shortened Monday Digs last night.
Yeah, I noticed that you're losing a few people here and there.
Because it's wintertime, and 2 of the guys are water hunters.
Yeah, so they can't. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's.
Didn't a couple other people drop out? Because I seem.
Well, Shane, Blind Treasure Hunter Shane was one of our weeklies. So
Yeah.
when you take Shane going out, and then the 2 water hunters, we lost 3 out of the 9, so we're down to 6.
Oh, and Randy's not doing it anymore.
Yeah, we need Randy to come back with some full length ones again.
I guess I need to buy me the heated vest and pants so I can go out in the cold and make long enough videos to go on Monday Night Digs.
Don, Denise keeps asking me that all the time. Why do I need another detector?
Well, then ask them, why do you need another set of shoes?
No, Bill, I make jokes about the reason I go out with Denise, or I found Denise, is because she had 3 qualifications that 99% of the women in this county don't have. 1, she had all her teeth. 2, she didn't have any tattoos. 3, she didn't have any kids. And 4, she owned a pair of shoes. And then, like she said, you add in not smoking. And Denise is pretty much the perfect woman, Bill.
There you go, Rob.
And she doesn't feel the need to talk incessantly. She doesn't feel the need to fill up every quiet moment with speech. And no, she does have to be right all the time. I will say that.
Oh, that's any woman, Rob.
You what? Yeah, if she doesn't admit, she doesn't admit she's wrong. Yeah, because she's not. I should have bet you that $1,000 last week. I would have won that $1,000.
You could have a brand new Knox 900.
I could have a brand new Knox 900. Yeah, I don't know you that many quarters. Okay. Oh, for all other things. Yeah, that's true.
Oh. Yep,
Jeremy's
right.
He says if we were to bet, you could have almost broke even with that $1,000.
Like Jeremy says, it's like tools for a mechanic. There's a certain tool for every job. You're right, Jeremy.
Well, I will tell you this. We had several names come into the Sunday stream that we hadn't seen in a long time, Bill. And one of those was Sadistic Picker. And I was very happy to see Sadistic Picker back.
Yeah.
Because a few months ago, he made a political comment, and I kind of shut it down a little harder than I thought. It came out a little stronger than I wanted to. And then somebody else in the stream made a comment, and he immediately disappeared, and he wouldn't come back. And I went over to his channel, and I commented on one of his videos and said, "Hey, dude, listen, you didn't offend us, and I didn't mean to come down as hard as I did. It's just we just don't allow politics." I said, "But please come back next weekend." And he never responded to me, never came back. And Bill, I tried sending him 6, 7 emails, and I just tried being super, super humble about it, and I just thought we had lost him permanently, and I felt bad about that. And
Yeah, I know. I remember that, Rob. I remember. Yeah.
but he was there Sunday, and then there was a couple other channel names we hadn't seen in a New York Minute. So
Look what Marty wrote. My wife actually said you're right the other day, and I said, "What did you say?"
that's about the exact same thing I would say, Marty.
Jonah Finders Keepers becoming Swiss Army knives at this point. Yeah, the metal detectors really are. Hi, Deej. Charlie.
Hey, Deej.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Guess he ain't going to be your co-host tonight, Rob. He said he's going to bed after this.
I guess it'll be Bill.
It'll be me. I'll do it.
Have a good night, Mr. Charlie. And there is Miss Wonderful Deej. Now, see, here's another thing. I go to trivia at 6 on Tuesday, or we leave around 6:30. I know Deej used to do a Tuesday night stream, but I haven't been able to find her stream.
Yeah.
So, Deej, did you stop doing your Tuesday night stream?
No, she did one tonight.
Yep.
See, I looked for it. I didn't see it. Because our trivia guy, our trivia host there was a huge accident on US 19, and they actually literally shut the highway down. So he had to take all these back roads. Of course, everybody else did too. So he didn't get to trivia till almost 7:30. He was almost a half hour late. And he had called ahead, and one of the waitress made the announcement that the trivia guy was going to be late. So we waited for him. So I logged on. I thought, I'll just sit here and see if Deej is going and catch her stream up. And I couldn't find it.
Yeah, 5:30 p.m. Deej says, "Hey, NorCal brought up a point. I just thought about it after he said he hasn't seen mainly dirt fishing on for a while now."
No, but I did send him an email the other day to ask him if he got out one of the prizes he offered up on my stream, just because I didn't have it marked off, and he said I most certainly did. And but he's got a lot of
medical problems. I know that.
Medical issues. He's been fighting some serious back surgery and back pain.
And Deej, I don't know if you saw, I left a comment because you're talking about Mama's gone detecting it. Now Mama's gone creating because she can't detect anymore. She has a couple discs shot. They're gone in her lower back, but they did an MRI and she has stress fractures, so they can't replace a disc because they have to drill and use pins and supports down in that area, and they can't do it because of the stress fractures. So she's in a wheelchair. And she still get up and walk, but she's going to be limited. So I was talking to her in Brunswick Beach.
I don't have anywhere near the pain you have, Bill, or Jim Steele has, but this hip pain that I do have just sucks. It just freaking sucks.
Sucks, yeah.
Yeah, Jim, I put that in a comment yesterday. I did, or last night. I did get
Rob Whitegold.
It.
I got to go fire up the coffee.
Yeah, Jim, I got it yesterday, and I've already lost it. All right. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it, Jim. Thank you very much. Guys, Jim Steele has donated a silver dollar towards the Christmas giveaway.
Wow, nice, Jim.
And I got somebody else today that sent me 4 silvers. 2 other people have given me donations. We're already up to 10. We're already up to 10 coin prize donations.
Sorry, Danny.
It's because he has no ass, Danny.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the no acetol disease, my wife used to say.
I was ready to flip the camera behind to show the tree, but you would have probably screamed at me since you're in your
Nice, Jim.
nightshirt. Now, have you decided to go color instead of white this year? Hi, Zeus. Hi, Zeusy. You notice, Bill, I've got my sweat jacket on because the freaking restaurant's always freezing, and I'm still chilly here.
Yeah, Mark, he's complaining because it's like 70 degrees there.
It's
Yeah.
60. It's 67 right now, and I'm freezing my ass off.
I'm sorry. Computer,
Oh,
what's the
man.
weather out?
Oh, wind, wind.
Cloudy skies.
44
Tonight,
degrees
you can
here.
look for cloudy skies moving in and out.
Computer,
With a
We
low-
stop.
got the 30s here.
I'll tell you right now, 44 degrees with a 15-mile-an-hour wind makes the chill factor like 34 degrees. So,
See, Bill, I'd be in sweatpants, socks, and underneath a heated blanket by now. Okay. As a matter of fact, what's funny, Bill,
Johnny
is
Small Pepper.
Denise's tall cabinet in the bedroom. The bottom drawer has locked. The bottom or something, but anyway, it won't go. So we've got to take. It's got that like cardboard back on it. Like the flex back with the little teeny nails. So we've got to carefully take the entire back of that cabinet off, and I've got to figure out why that bottom drawer's sticking. And I need to do that, Bill, because that's where my sweatpants are, and I'm starting to get cold over here, buddy.
Deej, you just came up with a great idea. Pottery shard drive for Brenda. Mama's gone creating. I've been finding all kinds of pieces of the insert lids, the mason jar lids, but all kinds of ceramics and pottery, but just bits and pieces all over the place down there. I could send her a box full of that stuff.
Mhm.
Great idea, Deej. Thank you. Jim says 36 degrees there. Cynthia says 49. Marty, 35. Yep, I knew he was going to go in there. 30 degrees where Danny's at.
Oh,
It's
expressions.
only
It's
going to
gonna
get
be.
worse.
It's going to be another Sunday stream again because Charlie's out of control this year, and he won't let me. He's just out of control this year.
Who's out of control?
Charlie, with what he wants to donate for the Christmas giveaway.
Well, he was out of control last year, wasn't he?
He looks mild last year compared to his out of controlness this year, Bill. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Finders Keeper says 102 here. I kind of don't believe that, John.
Evening, Jackson. Welcome.
No, I really don't believe that,
My
John.
plug went bad in my Tesla. Nope. You got me one time with that, guys. You got me once. Oh, Robert says 68 here today in SoCal and got to 85 today. That's nice. We got, what do you think we got, around 76 today?
Oh, horrible.
Rob, when are you going to go when you get to do Maine?
Oh.
Are you gonna wrap this up? Danny, I'll tell you what I'm going to do when I go to Maine. I'm going to go to Maine in July. Okay, that's when I'm going to Maine.
Okay, John, Finders Keeper. In your basement, it's 102. Okay, got it. Oh,
Hey, Mary.
Papa Ralph.
Do you know?
hey, Lori, Mary, how y'all doing?
Hi, Mary.
36 people in the house, Rob.
Good night, Cynthia.
Good night, Cynthia. Everybody
Good
remember, I'm shutting down at 10:30. Rob's going to do his 1,900 subscriber giveaway. I'll be co-hosting with him, so come on over and join in. $38 in the house. Thank you.
Wow, guys.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Oh, he says it's 105 in his basement. He's got his wood burner humming.
Yeah.
NorCal, I tell Charlie that all the time. I have long talks with Charlie off the air after we shut the stream down. And let me just say this. And then Charlie listens and he listens and then he completely ignores me. I have asked him repeatedly, NorCal, not to do that, but I have come to accept the fact that if Charlie didn't want to do it, and he couldn't afford to do it. He wouldn't do it. I used to worry about it all the time. It actually used to make me feel guilty. I used to try and send Charlie money. And
So you wouldn't
all he asked for was GUIs. Okay. And obviously Denise and I had no problem sending him GUIs. She really would like to meet him and his wife. And I just wish Charlie didn't live eight and a half hours away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jeremy's right. He says, Bill, Rob gets cold in 70 degree weather. I rolled down the windows after we got done detecting one night, and I was cold. I had to put the heat on my side when he had the window open.
Jeez.
I
You
actually,
weren't paying attention, Mary.
I actually almost forgot about the stream tonight, Bill. I thought, this would be a good night to go down to Clearwater Beach after the trivia. Then I went, no, it's below 70. I'm not going down to Clearwater Beach tonight.
Ooh, Jim Steele, today's high was 37.
Yeah, Mystic says 77 in Tampa. That's about what I thought it was here, Mystic, today, about 76. Mystics in Tampa.
Dang.
Right in the DNL Treasures, welcome. Good evening.
That's Dave and Laurie.
Dave and Laurie, welcome. No worries, Expressions. If you're one of the winners for the giveaway, we will let you know. Bill, some interesting stats for this 1900 sub giveaway.
Expressions Wayne says it's 32 degrees outside right now. Well, I was hoping that wasn't in your house. It'd be kind of cold. Like one day I walked in the back door at work and said, it's raining. The guy looks at me and goes, outside? And I go, yeah. Or no, I said, it's snowing. He goes, outside? I go, yeah. I go, Bob, I know you're smarter than that. You want to back up and rethink what you just said? He goes, oh, yeah.
I've been living in Florida for 51 years, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma Kelly. Rain for 3 days. When you're not detecting, you're not magnet fishing, you're not getting the garbage out of the ground. Sorry.
We actually finally got some rain here the other day.
So did we. After about 3 weeks of no rain, which is really weird for this time of year here.
But anyway, Bill, I had 95 people enter this giveaway, which is about 20 more, actually about 30 more that entered the 1800 sub giveaway. So I'm very happy about that. We had 64 people enter the 1800, but 95 entered the 1900. Now, out of those 95, about 20 of them are Far East channels that I've never heard of before. And probably out of those 20, 19 of them did not have an email with their channel. So there may be no way I get a hold of them. But I'm happy to see that a lot of regulars from Sunday, Saturday, Charlie Saturday, my Sunday, and your channel here now, a lot of regulars entered, and I'm very happy about that. So that's right, Miss Diana. I'm 16 giveaways behind. We got plenty more coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've already
got.
And if you guys, you go back and not just
Hey,
enter,
Trevor.
Rob said leave a comment on this video. Now, you got to go back and read my comment and see if you agree with me.
Bill, I had to remember back the fact that I was dark at the beginning of the video.
Couldn't see you.
As soon as I remembered that, Bill, I was rolling on your comment, Bill.
He said leave a comment. So I said,
I'm in the dark,
Rob,
Bill.
you never look better in any video than
never
this
looked
one.
better, Rob. I was rolling on the floor.
He couldn't see him. So.
All right, guys, I'm going to take off.
You're going to take off, Mark?
Mr. Mark, have a good night, sir.
You too, Rob. Bill, thanks for having me up.
Always, Mark.
Have a good night.
Have me up here, brother.
Peace.
Charlie's still in the house.
Hey, Trevor the detective's here. Good evening, Trevor.
Back to moving truck in front of my house and took off running.
Him and Zaxxon with that ongoing.
Grandma, you need glasses.
Bill, I went to trimming tonight and forgot my hat. What's the deal here?
You're not wearing it now. What'd you do? Lose it?
Hanging right there.
Giving it a rest, huh?
Denise hates hats being hung on chair backs. It gets there at night. By the morning, it gets thrown on the bed, which is my hint to hang it up.
Ah. Zaxxon's telling Charlie, nice. If the cops don't come in 2 hours, the loot's all yours.
I had an ex-girlfriend, Bill, that was estranged from her husband, and we leased a Jeep Grand Cherokee together, but we used her vehicle as a down payment, so I didn't really have any I didn't know money on it. So when she left me and decided to go back to her estranged husband, she took the Jeep, and I said that's fine because I had no money involved in it. I said, but you gotta keep up the payments because that was my credit and hers too.
Yeah.
So 5 months later, I get a call from Chrysler Credit. Mr. Clark, I go, yes. And they go, we're calling to, you're way behind on your Jeep lease payments. And I go, oh, I don't own it anymore. I said, you need to contact her, the other partner on the Jeep. And they said, yeah, we tried doing that today. And the minute we contacted her, the two of them filed for bankruptcy. So we're not allowed to call them anymore. So the only people that we can legally collect money from is you.
You. Yep.
So I thought, all right, this is bullshit. So if I got to make the payments on this, I want the Jeep back. So I went to Chrysler with the VIN number, and Chrysler cut me a key for the Jeep. So my buddy and I snuck over to that house at 2:00 in the morning, and I tippy-toed down the street in the dark and to repossess my own vehicle. And I put the key in the door, and they didn't cut the right key, Bill, and it wouldn't open the door.
Oh, shit.
So we left, and I wound up calling her the next day, and I told her what I did. And I said, listen, I'm going to go get the key cut right. So I went back to her the next night, and her husband had taken his work truck. They put the Jeep up against the driveway with the nose in the garage door, and then he had his bumper of his work truck against it. So I said, listen, here's the deal. I said, you got 3 days to get me the Jeep back. I said, because here's what's going to happen. I said, I'm going to go get the keys made from Chrysler. And I said, I'm going to follow you one day till you go to a Target or a Walmart. I says, and you're going to come back out in the parking lot, and there's going to be 2 car seats sitting in that parking spot because I left the car seats for your kids. And I says, and I'm taking my Jeep. So I said, you got 3 days or I'm going to really embarrass you. And 3 days later, she contacted me and said, it'll be at my sister's house. And I got to her sister's house, picked it up. It was 5,000 miles over where it should have been for that time. So I couldn't drive it for 5 months because it was 5,000 miles over where we had to be for the lease. So I had to get it and just park it for 5 months until I could start driving it again. But what a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's right. Better you forgot your hat than your pants. That's true.
Oh, Danny, sorry you sliced your finger, buddy. Eeh.
I hate that, Danny. Well, I was scrubbing the inside of a coffee pot, and if you know how thin those glasses are, and I hit something too hard, and I cracked the coffee pot, and I was scrubbing at my hand, and that thin glass cut up my. Oh my God! You want to talk about how fast a cut forms with that thin coffee pot glass?
Charlie, not true. You have the face
Yeah,
of an angel.
you're right. You're right, Ron. I broke the number one rule. You were absolutely right.
Charlie says, with a face like mine, I need all the sleep I can get. Not true, Charlie. You have the face of an angel. Of course, something parked on it, but no.
No, I don't think 1996 was the first year Grand Cherokee. It was the first year of the.
Oh, Grand Cherokee? No,
Yeah,
they
it was
went
the
back
big, it was the big one. It was the grand. It was the nice one. I mean, this thing had
early
everything.
80s. They came out in the early 80s, I believe, or late 70s. Even.
But this was. I think it was the first year of the newly remodeled one with the new modern looking front end.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, back then, Expressions 20 years ago, it was they gave you 12,000 miles a year.
Hey,
Now
Richie.
they're only giving you 10,000 miles a year.
With a face like Charlie's, you got to avoid the type of people who watch America's Most Wanted. Ow.
I'm a lot more careful now, Grandma Kelly, than I was 30 years ago. Let's just put it that way.
We got 38 people in the house again, Rob. Thank you all. Dropped one 37. Oh, Rob Weigold, how you liking the Voyager? Have you taken it out yet, or has it been too wet? Just wondering. Awesome, Deej. Shard drive video. Or as We Dig It calls it, Cheney.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that reference. What does that mean?
That's what they call it down in St. Croix. They call it Cheney. It's just
They call what?
shard. So it's shards, but they call it Cheney down there.
Oh, you know what? When he was talking about that on his video the night, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah, the shards of pottery. They call it Cheney in the islands.
Okay, I had never heard of that one.
Yeah. Frank, Looter 8, hello. Contract work in the house. Haven't taken it out. Yeah. I understand you're sticking around to watch. Patty, Dirt Club Metal Detecting, welcome.
Good morning. Hey, Looter 8's here. Good evening, Patty. Hello, Madison, Maine. Good evening. Wow. Bill's just warming up the audience here.
Oh, yeah, John. I'm wearing gloves down at the home site because about every freaking hole I dig has broken glass or shards of pottery in it. So I just know if I don't, it's going to bite me. So that or the barbed wire. Tons of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Finders. That's happened to me one time on the beach, Finders. It happened to me with a can that I tore open with my scoop, and then of course, I've got a glove on this hand,
That's right, Richie.
and I'm using
Ray.
the finger in this hand.
40 people, Rob. We just hit 40.
Boom.
Boom. Thank you all. But yeah, all these years I've been digging without gloves, and I figure I've never been cut, so I figured I better start because my luck's going to run out. You know, I just know I'm going to stick my hand in the hole if I don't. Zap. Yeah, I know you do, Grandma Kelly, and a lot of people do. I don't like gloves. I never have. But now that I got
hit that like button, folks.
yes, thank you. Hit the like button.
It helps out. It helps out Bill quite a bit.
Send your dollars now, the whole 9 yards. But but now that I got 2 pairs of gloves, thanks to Charlie, I got a second pair. Nice ones too. Thank you, Charlie.
And Mr. Papaw's here. Good evening.
Papa, hello. We're at 42 people. Dang.
I don't like cutting myself either, Grandma Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I can ask. I know what I can ask your crowd, Bill.
Go ahead.
Guys, D, how long has it been since I cut my hand?
Coming out swinging. Hello.
D, how long has it been since I cut my hand on the fan?
Hi, Jim Duncan.
3-4 years. Guys, about 3 or 4 years ago, see, you people think it's just a nickname I got. I've been a Menardo my whole life, okay? I stuck my hand into a moving air conditioner fan motor, and
That's why.
huh?
Shall I ask why?
Why? Because I was cleaning it. I had turned it off, and I was cleaning it, and I thought I was done cleaning it. So I yelled at Denise to plug it back in and turn it on. And then I looked down and saw some dirt that I'd missed, and without even thinking that Denise had just turned the fan on or the air conditioner on, I stuck my hand back into the air conditioner. And from inside the house, Bill, from inside the house, she could hear the screaming. Okay.
Yeah, I bet she could.
Even as fast as I pulled that hand out, Bill, I almost lost 2 fingers, and there was just these 2 gashes on my hand with just meat hanging out, blood running down. Well, anyway, I didn't have insurance, and I couldn't afford to go to the emergency room, but I knew they needed to be sewed up. And it just so happened about the same time that Denise and I were trying to figure out what to do, my sister called and says, "Oh, my roommate's a nurse. She can sew that up for you." So I went over to her house, Bill, and with a sewing needle that we curved right there with a pair of pliers and using sewing thread at a kitchen table, she sewed up my hand, my 2 gashes. Luckily, I didn't cut through any tendons. If it was a metal blades, I'd have lost 2 fingers, but they were plastic blades.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have the video of the coffee table or the kitchen table surgery, and I'm taking a quiz to see if anybody wants me to produce that video.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Patty from Dirt Clod, she wants to know the story and how the name Menardo came about. We'll let Rob tell it.
About it had to be 3 years ago because it was before COVID.
Before that,
Um,
maybe after.
Yeah, I was in Tampa, and I went to go magnet fishing one day in Tampa. I had my metal detecting gear with me, and my magnet fishing gear, and I went to this park on the Hillsborough River that also had boat docks for a local school. Used them to do their sculling, the long rowboats like they do in the Olympics. Somebody's had to drop some jewelry or something off here, so I went to go magnet fishing. I had a little Mitsubishi Eclipse sports car with a hatchback then. So I went and did magnet fishing for about an hour and didn't really get anything. And I was walking back to my car, and I reached in my pocket for keys, and they weren't there. So I reached in my other pocket for keys, and they weren't there. And when I got to the back of my car, I looked in the hatchback rear view ledge, and there was my keys, my wallet, and my phone. Okay. So I had to go door knocking until I found somebody that would call AAA for me. And to make a long story short, AAA says I wasn't at my car. I said they didn't show up, but it took 5 hours to get a AAA rep out to me. And by then it was raining, so I had to sit there in the rain. And anyway, I called Denise to bring me the spare set of keys. But Denise was out of town with some girlfriends that weekend, so she's like, "You're on your own, partner. You're an idiot." So at the end of the day, my sister called me, and I was talking to her. And I told her what I did. Well, my sister, to keep her hands on the wheel, my sister used Bluetooth on her phone. So her phone would interpret what I said. So what happened is she was talking into her phone, and I told her my story, and she said, and I don't want to offend anybody here with this word, but she said, "You're such a retard." And her phone interpreted that as Menard. So I'm looking at my phone text, and it says, "You're such a Menard." So I called her up, and I said, "What the hell's a Menard?" And she goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "You called me a Menard." And she says, "No, I called you a retard. My phone didn't hear it right, and my phone called me a Menard. You're a Menard." And then we got Menardo from the Menard store, the big box store that's out in the Midwest. So Menardo came from Menards, and it's basically people that do stupid things and are idiots. And
Jason E. Miner, welcome.
that's me. That's where Menardo came from. Somebody who does stupid things. Good evening, Mr. Vernon.
You can get Menardo Maniac stickers. I made some Menardo Maniac fridge magnets.
Absolutely. We got all kind of Menardo swag now.
Yeah.
And it was Clark's Cove. It was Clark's Cove that came up with, I was trying to think of my the name for my water bottles, and it was Clark's Cove that came up with Menardo Mist.
Yeah, Menardo Mist.
So, because Clark's Cove has the creek water, and Preacher has the Preacher Digger has the what is it, the Preacher water or the holy water. Nope, I've got Menardo Mist.
Hey, coffee cups. Have a cup of Menardo mud.
A cup of Menardo mud. I like it, Bill. My mother-in-law used to call us Peanards. That sounds close enough.
Yep.
Zaxxon, the reason I said that is not to offend anybody, is when I told that story, we had somebody in the chat who had a severely mentally handicapped son who had just died. And he took really offense to that road, and I lost a subscriber that day. So that's why I said respectfully, and I don't want to offend anybody, because I didn't mean to that day, but I felt really bad because I offended that person. So I don't usually actually use the word with that story, but it's 10 o'clock at night, and so Mystic, you got that right. We are all somewhere on the spectrum. I couldn't agree more. It's a good name that applies to all of us. That's right, Greg. Yeah, Marty, my sister has one up in the Kansas City area, and she took me to it. Man, I can't. They're like a Home Depot on steroids. They're like 3 times the size of a Home Depot. I could not believe how big those Menard stores are.
Yes, and I mean that's nicer. What my wife used to call me when she was mad at me was either dumbass or "Hey asshole."
Yeah. And that, it's funny. I was in a chat the other day, Bill, and somebody said something. You bet your dupa, and I went, I know that word. It's the only word I know in Polish. It's dupa means ass in Polish. My grandmother never spoke any English. It's funny, Bill. Obviously, I was born and raised in this country. My parents are about as American as American's going to get. And yet my grandmother came over to this country. My grandmother on my mother's side came over to this country as a 16-year-old from Poland. Her family put her on a boat because they had some like relatives that lived here. So at 16, she got on a boat, crossed over the Atlantic, never saw her mother and father again, never saw her siblings again, and came over and lived with like an aunt or uncle or nephew or something, and started because they wanted her to have a better life in America. So when you think about that, I'm only a second generation American, and that sounds so weird in 2023 to say I'm only a second generation American, but
Nope.
my family came to this country on my mother's side in 1916.
Well, my adopted family, same thing. They came here in the early 1900s, and my adopted parents were born, so I would be second generation. So, but like finding Auron as a Monardo, I'm not offended. That's like one night remember Roe digging. I was one of her streams, and I was up on with her, and she goes, how did she put it? She goes, guys can be really stupid. She goes, no offense. I go, I'd only be offended if it weren't true, Ro.
Oh, it's absolutely true. We're morons. I'll flat out admit guys are just absolute morons. I'll admit that all the time.
Yeah. It's like, like I was explaining to one of my roommates, I go, women mature at 18, guys start about 40. Not all of us, but most.
I mean, as old as I am, we're all still just kids because we're idiots.
She's still around her class. She's just not doing as much. I think she's working more at her job.
I sent her an email about 2 weeks ago saying, hey, where you been? Pop into the Sunday stream. I invited her back to the stream because somebody said she's coming back around. And I didn't hear back from her. I invited her back. I mean, like I say, I was so happy to see Sadistic Picker come back. That's right. Jackson says, I'm not a moron. It's just everybody else is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'd like to find out more about my dad's side of the family, but
It's like, I remember I was talking to this guy one day, and he tried to insult me. And I said, you can't fool me. I'm a moron. And he started laughing. I go, what's so funny? He goes, there's kind of a truth to that statement.
Expression says I'm Polish and English. I'm Polish and Irish. My dad's side of the family is 100% Polish. My mom's side is 100% Irish.
according,
Everybody on my mother's side of the family ends in a ski. All my cousins, all my aunts and uncles, everybody ends in a ski.
well, according to Ancestry.com, other than the 4% Neanderthal, I'm split evenly between Irish and English. So I guess I'm at war with myself most of the time. I'm not sure. Of course, then I forgot to ask him Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland because one's free Ireland, so it wouldn't really be at odds there. So
And not to get into politics, Bill. And I don't say this as politics. I say this as an outsider who's curious.
oh, see what
I don't.
Marty wrote?
I've never understood that whole Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland thing.
Well, one's free Ireland, the other one's controlled by the British. She's doing 12 to 16-hour days. She got promoted at her job.
I just saw Marty type that. Well, good for her that way, though.
That's why she's not doing the. Yeah, she's making good money then, probably. I hope. Not the. Oh, you're on a salary now, so by the time you're done, you're making $3 an hour.
Ah, there you go, Mary. Very cool, Diane.
North
Very
House
cool.
Mines 57. British, African American, Japanese, and Portugal. Oh, I'm Zach.
Yeah.
Lol, Danny. I thought he said he was part donkey.
How do you get a one-armed Polish guy out of a tree? Just wave. Danny boy, why don't they have snow tires in Poland? Because they melt every spring.
Yeah. Well, you ever thought of enter? It's only $1 to enter the Polish $1 million sweepstakes.
Yeah.
For $1. And then after you win, you get $1 a year for 1,000,000 years.
Oh, that would be my luck, Bill. It really would. I would actually like to go back both to Poland and to Ireland. I mean, I was in England. I was too young to even think about this, but I would have loved to have gone from England up to Ireland and trace my father's roots. But I'd love to go back to both countries right now, and I'll tell you something. DK from Adventures in Dirt with my Freemasons medallion that we had the owner's name on. He traced him all the way back to England and his family, but his lineage died. DK was able to show that he had no living relatives, but he traced him all the way back to England to the late 1800s, mid to the 1800s, and I've actually had people, Bill, tell me that even, hey, have you tried getting this back? And I had a guy that belongs to, Ancestors.com, traces lineage all the way back to the 1800s in England to some town in England. I said, he's got no family. He was married the first time. His first wife died. He was married a second time. His second wife died. His wife's sister lived with him. She died, and they had no kids. There's nobody else.
Can Do's in here. WTX metal detecting. Hello.
Hey, WTX, welcome. Good evening, Can Do, Scott. And yet, Bill, I have people telling me that I should turn that over to the Freemasons.
Yeah. You tell them bite me?
Yeah. Finders, keepers, you're pretty much right. We are pretty much all mutts at this time. We're the United States of mutts. That's what we are.
Yeah, that's why when I always love it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for America when people say, I'm American. Well, you got to remember, nobody was really American in the beginning. We all came from other countries.
Yeah, we all came here from somewhere else.
Yeah. Yep, that a lot of people did that, Marty. A lot of people that came over changed their last names so they'd fit in. Nice, Deej. Found 20 pieces of shards already. Cool. I know I won some stuff off of Country Diggers. I won some of her pirate treasure, and I got a couple necklaces, and Mama's Gone Creating is going to make me a tree so I can display them. That was real nice of her. Rob, too early to do that. Got
I know.
15
Sorry,
minutes.
Bill. I'm sorry, Bill.
We got another 15 minutes of my stream before we go over to yours. So, oops, I didn't want to. Yeah. I mean, we got all the way up to 44 people in here tonight. That was nice. So, oh,
I think as it gets colder, Bill, I think more and more people are you know, it's
hitting
just,
streams because they
yeah,
can't
it's
get out and do
getting in.
stuff. Yeah. Well, I've noticed that that's true every year. When the good weather comes around, there's less people in because they're out doing stuff. Bad weather comes around, the streams do better. So, Jackson, Rob, 2 spoons of peanut butter, 1 coffee will be good to go.
I'm on my way to get my coffee in just a few minutes here.
Well, yeah, Tom Riley, but it's 9:15 here. Where Rob's at and you're at, it's 10:15. I'm an hour early. And Jackson, we don't care. You're on the West Coast.
Yeah, we don't care about you Westy Coasty people. That's my problem, Zach.
I know. The people from Oregon, Washington, Northern California and some Southern Californians, you got to watch out for, because I mean, they do videos of just going out and showing you dirt. So, you ever watch one of Zaxxon's videos? He just drives around and shows you dirt. Only kidding, Zach.
An occasional ton or two.
That's true. Oh, nice, Deej. She's going to do a shard drive. Send it to her PO box. Will do.
I'll have to start saving my plate pieces then.
I think that sucks so bad too. I don't know if you watched. Well, you watched my video today. You saw that I had a mason jar insert, Rob, but I broke the stick. I mean, that was in one piece till I hit it.
I heard you say that, Bill. I felt so bad. I've broken a few mason jars in my day too.
I mean, because all I've been finding now are bits and pieces. I heard crunch. I went, oh no. And when I pulled it out, oh yeah.
Oh, only flat piece of China shards. Okay, well that would eliminate me because most of the stuff I find is the curved part.
I'm Zaxxon. You want to go into a deep mine, go up to Grass Valley to the Empire Mine, 3,000 feet straight down. 4,700 miles of tunnel underneath the town of Grass Valley.
Where's that at?
Grass Valley, California. Largest producing mine in the world at one time.
You know, before they had the gold rush in California in 1849, which actually started in late 1848,
Yeah.
it took till 1849 until the news got back to the east, because this was before the Pony Express.
Yeah.
The original gold rush was in southern Georgia, near the town of Ellijay, where Denise and I go, and that was the main reason. To be honest with you, that was the reason I decided to buy the Knox 800 instead of the 600, because Denise and I had a free place to stay in Ellijay from one of her wealthy customers. Told us we could use their cabin whenever they were out of town, and I wanted to go up there and do some gold hunting. And of course, right after I get the 800 in, they sold the cabin. Oh, nice, Bill. Tom, nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice park.
Get some coffee.
That's a nice park, Tom. Yeah, when you come back, Bill, I'll go grab mine.
Okay.
That's way cool, Tom. Wow, what the hell's Dennis doing up this late? He must have woke up to take a pee break out of the van. I read a story that North Carolina was the start of the gold rush. I will have to check that out. I bet you did, Rob.
Okay, Rob, go get your coffee.
Denise, Autism Mary wants to know, did you get the new tester for your dad? For his, yeah. What kind was that again, Mary?
Marty, my
Mystic, I don't know what other area that's in, Gem Mountain. I do know, what was the name of that river, honey, up there in LJ?
Kujawati.
It's near the Kuzawati River. How you like that for a name?
what?
The Kuzawati River.
Okay. But Marty, my family was all Cornish miners, came over. They started shutting down the tin and lead mines in Cornwall, England. So they ended up in Utah. Half of them died of black lung in the coal mines there. And then the rest of them came out to California to work in the gold mines. In fact, California itself, or Grass Valley, the Empire Mine, that whole town was founded by Cornish miners. And they still do at Christmas time. The Cornish people get together and do Cornish Christmas carols. It's on YouTube somewhere. If you look it up, in 1955, they televised it from the shaft of the Empire Mine, doing the Christmas carols. What, buddy? Come on in. Dennis, how you doing? Sounds corny. Yeah. There you go. Come on, Seymour. Come in. Oh, sorry, Dennis. Surgery was a bit. Sorry to hear that, man. Ooh.
Pardon me? I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Rob. Why go? Sorry to hear that.
Well, how long is it gonna be up there?
Dang.
Probably just a day. I guess I can put it on that floor.
Well, you can put it on the floor in my room,
No, I want to put something like this to it.
all right, and put it over there in the corner where your can and dry room.
Yes, you go. I know I've got a jacket top on. I'm about ready to coffee.
Wow, Greg. I didn't know they had a tin mine down there. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Dennis. Freaking surgery sucks. I hate that.
You go to that, all right?
Yes.
I didn't even know there were coal mines in California, Jim. I know the lead mines, iron, gold, silver. Oh, only lasted 3 or 4 years, Greg. That's probably why. No, the Empire Mine ran from 1849 up until World War II, and they closed it down for the war effort. Then after the war, it reopened and closed back down in 1956. No, they didn't, John. Coal miners didn't get paid a whole lot for dying at an early age.
Oh, Dennis said he just had surgery. Sorry to hear that, Dennis.
And apparently it was a bitch, he said. So better than the alternative, yeah. No, John, coal miners didn't get paid a hell of a lot. Gold miners, on the other hand, got $5 a day. which was a hell of a lot of money back in the 1800s. Since most people made $20 a month. Dexcom G7. What the hell is that, Mary?
Thanks, Jackson. Oh, that's that machine, Denise, the Dexcom G7.
No, he likes doing a little test strip.
Mary, she says no, he likes sticking with the one he has that he just does the little test strip inside the machine. So at his age, with his memory going, Mary, we're just happy that he knows how to use the one that he knows how to use.
I just figured that.
Well, okay, people. I think we're going to shut down here. Give Rob time to get situated, get it going. We'll meet over at his.
There you go.
33
All right, Bill, I'll go ahead and get set up over there, and I will see
Okay.
you folks over there in 3 minutes.
Okay.
See you
See you
later.
over at Rob's, everybody. See you in a few.